was something so appealing. He couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded since the first kick flip, he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here. So I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swagger in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said, BAL, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about, some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push.
I'm here, I'm locked in, loaded like that. It's the way gang on their motorbikes. Gotta make this life go paradise, so it's go paranormal like paradise. But my mojo right, and my motor right, so I roll the dice, so I seize the day. I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up. I'm in that zone, I'm in that zone. I'm blowing up, I'm in that zone, I'm in that zone. I'm blowing up, I'm in that zone, I'm in that zone. I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up. I'm in that zone, I'm in that zone. I'm blowing up, I'm in that zone, I'm in that zone. I'm blowing up.
Here's Riley Green.
Leading off tonight for Texas, the left fielder, Riley.
And a foul ball. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. And ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hands full.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the righty deals. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. One up, one down. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. One out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away. Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog. And Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
Outside. And that is ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Rodriguez makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Fastball is outside. To the right side, and it gets by him.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Julio Rodriguez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Smith tossed to second to Muncy. That's 2. So here is Bryce Harper.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
2 outs. Foul ball there. That one ripped.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Spencer Torkelson. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
He's under it. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. New inning getting started, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Brown back to work. Brown, a 6'2" righty, 220 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-1. And that's down and away. And a swing and a miss, and 1 out now. Here's Muncy to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Runner on at first with one gone. Wyatt Langford will hit next. Fought off foul. No score here in the second. Ground ball left side, could be two. Here's Holiday for one. And that's two. Back now at Oriole Park. Stepping in, Ryan Reynolds. Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering way upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Goes down looking. So here's Robert now. Late on that fastball.
No ball. One strike.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holiday. Now this is in the air down the line. Green on the run. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the third baseman, Josh Smith. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Rodriguez drop step going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Jake Berger in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
One strike.
Top of the third, no score. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. This one in the air center field. Rodriguez makes the catch, and there's two down. So the lineup flips over. Next up for Texas, Riley Green. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-0. Now at the plate. Popped up left side. Merrill makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a 1-2. Lined into right. They get it in quickly. So first and second now 1 out. Here's Harper now. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that's outside, and it's 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Albies. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now it's the right fielder, Spencer Torkelson. A single his first time. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Corey Seager. Smoked on the ground a second. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Salvador Perez, the next to hit. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track. 2 down, bases empty. Max Muncy digs in now. Just missed. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackson Merrill. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay.
He stayed.
Everything came together for him. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
And fouled off. Muncy to the plate, and he's out. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Holiday goes after that one for strike 1. Check swing, called strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And there's a ball. Reynolds over at second. Robert at first. One gone. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So next to hit for Baltimore, Francisco Alvarez. Struck out swinging his first time. That one down the line and foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
0-2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Just missed. Langford, in his second season, 23 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. That one outside. Ball 3.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Just missed.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runner on the move. That's out to center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, one down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Singleton scored his first time. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Man, the throw, tag, and he's out. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the 3rd baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Number 66.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Orioles looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. Runners left on base really comes down to timing. Can you put together your best at bats in the most important moments? That's a difference maker. They've stranded a lot of runners on base in this game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. Here's Bryce Harper.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. In to score from first, and it's now a 2-run game. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Fellas feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in, and there are 2 down. Brian Reynolds here, 0 for 2 in this one. Trying to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. Seager on the run towards the line. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back now at Oriole Park, top of the 6th inning. Here's a speed threat, Grant McCray. Brown back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Struck him out looking. Riley Green stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered here in this one. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Holiday makes the catch for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes. Oh.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Clips the corner, and the count is filled up.
Count full.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Runner at first with 2 away. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Luis Robert now. Back to the mound. And that one finds its way through. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Robert dives back in. Strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Langford ranging into the alley. Makes the grab, one away. Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit for the Orioles. Chop to third. Down the line, and it's foul. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, called strike. Robert, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Check on the runner. Robert dives back in. Robert on the go. On the ground to the left. Sends it across to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Up the middle, and that one handled. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore, top of inning number 7. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there.
1 ball. No
really
strike.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Nope.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here comes Max Muncy, 1 for 2. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2. And that's too high.
2 and 2.
That
3
one
and 2.
missed. Muncy hits a high fly ball, right field. Hit one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off.
Justin Slayton on a pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Digging in, Wyatt Langford. Oh, right to the backstop. Muncy up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a chopper out to short. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Ground ball to the right side. Can't field it cleanly. Gets to first ahead of the runner, but a run does score on the play. Now it's the DH, Jake Berger. Swinging a foul out of play. Langford stands at second with 2 gone. Inside, just missed. And misses inside.
2-1.
That one catches the zone, and now 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout. Set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. And there's a foul ball. On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. Foul ball still 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So Harper stands in. The first overall pick back in 2010. Yeah, that's fouled off. And ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground to third. Over to first. And that quickly 2 away. Spencer Torkelson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the right fielder, Grant McCray. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Adrian Moore. Home.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
There's a strike. Morahone, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. Riley Green stepping in for the Rangers. They say a win.
0-1.
Fouled off left side. And down on strikes he goes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Torkelson makes the play, and that on to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Jackson Merrill. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Left field. Puts it away for the out. Ryan Reynolds getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Little chopper rolls foul. One down, base is empty. There's a strike. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Kyle Mansarda. Big spot for him here. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball.
With
1
the
strike.
tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed. And that one way outside. And the count is 3-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Reynolds, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Hit in the air, left field. Green on the run. Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the 9th. So now it's Corey Seager. That's in there. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Line drive. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez. And first offering is fouled off. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it is gone. He'll touch them all. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1. So 1 out, nobody on. Max Muncy stepping in for the Rangers. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So digging in, Wyatt Langford. And first offering is fouled off. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that all set for the bottom of the ninth. Now the Orioles catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
That missed inside, and it's 2-1. On the ground to third. Toss to Muncy. One out, bottom of the ninth. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Foul ball. And a foul ball. Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
One strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The Orioles down to their final strike. Ruiz under it. And that'll do it.
Nice work out of the